Hey everyone, welcome to Coffee with Eddie. Let's go inside and see who's waiting for us. Hey everyone, it's Eddie Campos back with Coffee with Eddie. We're here with Deitra Hickey with Serenity Health and Wellness, and one of the places you may recognize Deitra is she's on Denny Schaefer's show every week and giving some life coaching advice and helping us try to manage our lives just a little bit better when we need some advice from someone outside of our circle. So today, the question I wanted to ask you is stress and work-life balance. I know that's probably like a big ball there to be able to talk about, but how do we manage that? How do we get those things under control for ourselves to have a better life?
Well, man, it is considered an epidemic at this point, our stress maintenance. It's just off the charts, so I'm so passionate about it, and I love talking about it. Stress is going to be with us, so I would be lying to all of you if I said, here's some tips on how to eliminate your stress, because it's just not possible. But how we manage it, how we deal with it is what's critical. So number one, what I always tell people, it's perspective. And it's learning how to practice that perspective and take any situation and look at how it could be worse, find that silver lining, and then mentally your physical stress will start to decline a little bit. Logistically though, being organized, making lists, journaling, things like that, there's so many suggestions that people can do to help minimize their stress, and then the perspective piece really helps them to handle it when it comes.
So how do you feel exercise works into stress management?
Yeah, that's a great question. Exercise, sleep, and how we eat, those three things are very critical on our stress. And when stress does come our way, again, it helps us to handle it a little bit better. So eating well, and not to be cliche, but just watching how late you eat because it affects your sleep, watching how fattening and greasy your foods are will affect your overall mood and well-being. It all ties in. There's not one thing to do to help maintain your stress. It's a whole comprehensive method.
So in our real estate office, there's always donuts and cookies around. And when you're feeling stressed, it's like, that cookie, that can eliminate a little stress, in a little bit of time, but it doesn't seem to last very long. So sugar probably has some kind of play in that, and how stress is managed. I mean, and how you just personally deal with it. There's probably a spike in how you're handling things.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so we definitely want to minimize how much sugar we're eating, but we also don't want to deprive ourselves either.
Right.
So it's finding that balance where you don't want to eat 5 cookies or you don't want to eat cookies every day, but having a cookie once in a while or grabbing one once or twice a week is actually better for us mentally, so that we feel like we're still rewarding ourselves with keeping it maintained.
You don't necessarily feel deprived.
Correct, yeah.
Great. Well, today we're learning about stress management with Deitra Hickey at Serenity Health and Wellness, and I hope you tune in again next week, where we're going to take this into one more conversation and expand upon how we can manage our stress even better.